Yeah, we met you through mutual friends, but like, you know when you meet someone in your life and you just think like, wow, you're one of the most interesting people I've ever met.
Well, thank you.
Because like Jan's one of those people who whenever you go to a party, whenever you speak to him, he'll have a new story every fucking time. And like, I don't know how you do it, but like, because we've hung out so many times, and every time we hang out, you come out with a new story about something that's happened in your life. Like, even on this podcast, there's so many questions I want to ask about you're just like life experience here in Japan, because like, unlike any of our previous guests, Jan doesn't have an internet presence.
True.
So, yet. So, you know, so understandable that he is a bit nervous. Go easy on him, guys.
But it's also like, how often do you just like come across a dude who used to be a host? Because like, I feel that's just like a part of like Japanese subculture life that you just don't hear about, right?
Yeah, it seems very, very Japanese. Right. And from what I saw, it's extremely Japanese.
Yeah. I feel the only time you would ever get to know a host is if you yourself end up going to a host club enough that you get to know a host, right? And I mean, the three of us don't.
I mean, almost no foreigners become hosts anyway. Like, even if you're half like me, no one really like applies to become one.
Yeah, so you're half Turkish, half Japanese.
Yeah, I'm half Turkish, half Japanese. So, merhaba dostlar. If any Turkish people watching, what's up?
The Turkish represent. Let's go.
Well, you got it, man.
Is that a part of Turkish culture? Because
hell yeah, man.
Anytime we go out and we're with Jan, he meets another Turkish person.
For sure,
it's like the long lost brothers, and like you get free shit, and like you take care of them, they take care of you, and I'm just like, what is going on?
It's like the world's strongest magnets. They're just like from distance. They're like, oh, there you are.
I remember we were at a restaurant one time, and they were like, you got to leave in like 1 hour. And then the manager of the restaurant was Turkish, and he was also named Jan.
Oh yeah,
dude. And it was like,
that's right.
It was like the moment that he found that out, it was like the guy was like, oh no, you stay as long as you want.
I remember that.
Whatever you want to do. You know. It's like, what is this, bro? What is this? This is insane.
They actually wanted to move us, if you remember.
Yeah, they did.
Oh yeah.
So I think we managed to stay in our spot. Like they moved the guests away, you know. Like, I shit you're not, like people fucking booked that place, you know. Like we're going over our time, and then they told the guests like, oh, these guys, you know, they're not gonna move. How about you guys go there? You know? Like, I mean, Japanese people, they're like,
they go to that guest like, are you a Jan? I didn't think so.
I think if you hang out with you, one thing you notice is that you're not very Japanese in certain ways.
Well, I mean, I hope so.
But like that's almost, you know, being a host requires you to be extremely extroverted, and I think that applies to you. I've never seen someone haggle in Japan.
Yeah,
but this man haggles in Japan.
I didn't even know you were like allowed to haggle in Japan until I saw Jan.
Well, hey, you gotta try it, right? And then see what happens.
Yeah, right. But like just based on like just pre-assumptions of how Japanese, like, you know, that kind of stuff in Japan works, right? It's like I was watching you haggle for the first time. I'm like, I was scared. I was like, you doing something illegal?
Yeah.
Because it just looks so wrong.
Yeah, I'm just like, sometimes you go out with Jan and I'm just like, I didn't know you could do this. Because it just wasn't part of like the rule sets that I was taught, you know, in Japanese culture. But I mean, I guess that's how you found yourself in a position like becoming a host. I mean, you know, it's
we should go like the backstory of how Jan, I guess how you first of all like ended up coming to Japan.
Sure.
I mean, because were you born in Japan?
No, I was born in Turkey actually.
Okay,
so I was born and raised in Turkey until I was like 16. Japanese school until 7th grade, and then international school until 10th grade, and then I moved to United Arab Emirates, Dubai. That's how the locals say.
Okay.
So I was in Dubai for 2 years, came back to Turkey for uni for 2 years, went to Czech Republic, and then on my final year, I went to Jochi Daikaku, so Tokyo.
All right.
I graduated here and then decided to stay here. So I was in Jochi, and then, you know,
what is that?
Graduated. Yeah, Yotsuya.
Yeah. Oh, is it just a university?
It's like a central Tokyo university.
Dope university, bro. Like one of the 4, you know, hottest chicks in Tokyo. That's what they say. Incheon University.
What they call a university the hottest chick?
No. There's like top 4 in terms of hottest girls. Yeah, like Aoyama.
So we clearly know why he decided to go to this uni.
So you were born a host, I guess?
Bro, no. Okay, so I'm a fucking introvert, guys.
Shut up.
Bro. you can't
like, actually.
That's the biggest lie of the century.
This guy's been on YouTube for 5 minutes. And he's claiming to be an introvert.
Come on.
Like, actual introverts watching this show are like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Like, you are not one of us.
I swear to God, like the internet has ruined the term introvert now. Because now everyone claims to be an introvert.
Okay.
Now we have a literal fucking host.
You can't just say you're an introvert to try and be humble. Like, that doesn't work that way.
What is your justification of being...
Sorry?
Okay, tell us why.
Yeah, why are you an introvert? Why are you
an introvert? So For example, I love just being by myself.
Who doesn't?
Okay, see, the thing is like, I feel the need to hang out. I understand that.
Yeah.
Because if I don't get to make new friends. I don't get to do fun stuff.
Yeah.
But when I'm like outside hanging out with people, I shit you not, like 95% of the time, I'm always like, I'd rather be at home, play, League of Legends or some shit. Or, like watch anime.
That doesn't make you an introvert. That just makes you unsociable.
I don't even want to play League,
I definitely don't.
Maybe he is introverted then.
See? Dude, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I shit you not. I do spend a lot of time outside socializing with people because I also do enjoy that.
No, okay, but like, I think you understand. You need to understand an introverted person is incapable of being social.
No.
Really? Yeah, because either because they don't have the confidence to be social, or because they don't know how to. That's how I see an introvert.
I think that's like, obviously if you're introverted, you're. An introvert doesn't mean like you're scared of social interaction. That might be some introverts, but that's not every introvert.
Like a scale,
Yeah,
there's severities.
Yeah. But like, I'd say I'm an introvert, and the best way I can describe it is that I can be a social person, but I have this battery, right? It's my social battery, right? And if I don't interact with people for a long time, that battery, like, it fills up to the point where it starts like overflowing to be like, okay, I just want to go out and talk to people.
Right.
But when I go out and socialize, that battery depletes more. And sometimes it just gets completely fucking empty. Like, you boys have hung out with me sometimes where I'm just like, I'm just not going to say a word this time. I'm hanging out. I'm just like, you guys can just talk, and I'm just going to sit here.
Does that have to do with being introverted though?
Yeah, because
I feel even extroverts are like that.
No,
if you're tired.
What I feel with what I've heard about extroverts is that they actually get energy from social interaction. So they start off the day with an empty battery, and then they go out and socialize, and that's how they energize themselves. Right?
That's how I feel.
Okay.
Yeah. So
if I'm alone for too long, I start to get like sad and shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you now?
Yeah. So yeah, Connor's definitely.
Bro, guys, I invited this guy. Well, I invited myself over to his house too.
You don't. Yeah. If there's one thing you need to know about Jan, you don't invite Jan. Jan invites himself.
Bro, come on. So
I'm gonna get called out now.
to watch the fucking finals. Well, not the finals, but T1 versus Damwon.
It was with League of Legends semifinals.
League of Legends.
Yes.
Yeah.
So because I heard this guy mention that he feels lonely. People don't hit him up.
No, that's misconstruing.
So I was like,
he has no friends.
I got you, man. Let's play some League. Let's have a nice drink together. Let's hang out. And he's like, excuses.
No, that's not what happened.
Shut the fuck up.
I agreed to go to something, and I forgot, and then I went to the thing, and it wasn't that good. I rather wish I watched League of Legends.
Yeah, that's what you're telling me, and I was like, oh well.
Yeah.
So like, going back to the host thing and your backstory per se. So you are half Japanese, half Turkish.
Yeah.
So your mum taught you Japanese?
My dad is Japanese actually.
Okay.
Yeah, and my mom's Turkish.
So you because you're
like that.
I love my mom.
Yeah, he loves his mom, man.
If I think about her, I gotta say something nice.
I'm sure she's a lovely lady.
That's cute.
Yeah.
So like, how did you get fluent? Because you're pretty damn fluent.
Oh,
and
so go. We were saying
no,
something.
as someone who also is half. I'm not even half actually. My parents. My you know why I'm half? I
was about to be like, what are you half with?
My parents are fully Thai, but I grew up in a different.
Right.
So it's half in a sense, but like, I'm full-blooded Thai, but still I grew up in another culture, and I wouldn't say I'm like fully fluent in Thai. So if you're fluent in I say like your mother tongue language, like Joey is, you really had to go out and study it.
True.
So how did you get fluent in it?
Well, I lived in Turkey, so I didn't really have to study it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like surrounded by it.
Yeah.
But Japanese, so starting from first grade, I was enrolled in a Japanese school until 7th grade.
Right.
And my dad never spoke to me in any other language. He was so persistent to just speak to me in Japanese that
that's exactly how my mom did.
Yeah.
Bro, see,
yeah,
great parenting.
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
Look at us now.
Yeah, exactly. Now we're fluent.
Bro.
Look at us.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Look at us. Built different. Yeah, no, but I agree though. Like that is the 100% the way to do it.
Yeah.
Because any other method, if you slip up with another language, then it just lets the kid know, oh, I can get away with just speaking the other
Does
language.
that get you fluent though? Because I swear you're fluent. That takes you up to a certain level, but it doesn't get you like.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you obviously have to study it as well.
Yeah,
which
yeah,
I did a
for
lot of,
sure.
and I'm sure you did as well. Right?
Yeah, dude. So my dad, So to go over the story, there were like chores that I can earn money out of by filling out kanji doriru. So like the kanji studying fucking textbooks. If I like got one correct, I would get like 0.5 Turkish liras, which is like, you know, like 10 yen or some shit.
Yeah.
So, you know.
You got money for studying?
Bro, like
I just got my meal for the day. Like, that wasn't a reward in my house. That was like an obligation.
He was in a pay-to-win house.
Yeah, right? What the fuck? I was like,
he came out of the womb haggling.
It's like, mother, trade off, mother. I complete kanji test. You give me money.
Well, but yeah, I think that was one of the biggest incentives for me to actually go learn.
Well, yeah.
Money is a big incentive for a lot of things, you know.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Because at that age as well, like even, you know, like 10 cents is like, whoa.
Well, you know,
yeah, for sure. So. Bro, like you're trying to get your like ice cream money for the day, you know?
Yeah.
That's what you're like focused on.
How did you decide on a pricing system? Where you're just like, yo, I'll learn 10 kanji.
The dad actually had to haggle with my dad, you know? So obviously. So actually, you know, now that you guys talk about it, actually I want to kind of go on a huge tangent.
Oh, okay.
This is trash taste.
Fitting in already.
So, you know, whenever I went to your house to like hang out with, you know, all of us and whatnot, there would always be a period where it's only you and me on your balcony and we're like reflecting on our lives.
Yeah.
And
it's like the 5 a.m. talk.
Right.
I'm always gone by like 3 a.m.
Yeah,
I know. You're always just like, peace out. But then, you know, Garn's is always like, bro, why are you so fucked up? Like, tell me about it. You know, like, what
calling me out now. Calling me out.
No, you're asking that to me, you know. Okay. And it really helped me, you know, go over stuff with you because, I mean, it's a new perspective that you're adding here, right?
Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, so. Like, how I know when I'm going to bed when I hang out with Jan is when I see the sun. Like that is how that's like. Well, it's the sun's kind of coming up, Jan. I should probably get to bed right now.
I just love how you found out how fucked up your life was because God was like, "Why are you so fucked up, bro?"
Well, like he really, you know, in detailed fashion, he went over certain like aspects of what we talked about. You know, how I ended up doing certain things, some decision making. And, you know, really like put your own thought into your answers and your evaluation that made me kind of understand.
Oh, thank you.
God's a good father figure.
Yeah, he is a good father figure for sure.
Father figure / therapist, I would say.
Come on, I'm just a big brother. Come on. I'm not a dad yet, guys. I'm not a dad yet.
He's the Oni-chan of trash tags, that's for sure. Yeah.
God is the wisest person I know.
Yeah.
You know.
I'd say so.
I think it's the Zen-like monk state that he has.
That's very true.
God just sees things like differently. I don't know. It hits different.
He sees things through his third eye.
He does, bro. He does.
Except for food.
Except for that.
He sees things through his third eye, but his other 2 eyes, he doesn't see shit.
Gotta be right, but I'll just disagree with it. Just for like the sake of it, you know?
One random question. Do people still pick on you for the way you drink stuff?
Yeah. I mean, okay.
Have you seen our subreddit?
Here's the thing. In my entire life, no one has ever picked on me for the way I drink stuff. And now only as Trash Taste has started have I noticed how I drink things. And I've never noticed that before. Before I started Trash Taste.
Being on camera sucks.
Thank you.
Yeah. You are kind of forced to strive for perfection on this show. Like any one slip up in our audience is like, gotcha.
I don't care anymore. I'll fucking.
Yeah. Oh, God.
There you go.
You should like let it drip a bit.
Yeah.